Fiat 500X might have design cues that reminds one of its little sister, the little 500, but it is far more of a substantial motor car. The 500X's interior is comfortable, it's roomy, it has good finishes. Here and there's a plastic surface or two that one might have felt could have been of a bit of a higher quality, but in the end you have to recognize that you have to pay for it. While small engines today with turbocharging are designed to reduce fuel consumption and exhaust emissions with low torque, it also helps the Fiat off-road, because the low down torque actually makes it far easier for the car to take to off-road conditions with a smaller engine. The all-wheel drive system in this vehicle is actually quite flexible and it's surprisingly effective. It comes into its own already when you're driving on a gravel road, where you feel that when you switch over, the impact is immediate. The car's systems all blend together to make traction a lot better, the steering a lot more stable, so it's actually quite a usable package. On a poor quality track like this one, for instance, you have to be careful because the ground clearance isn't all that brilliant. After all, this car is not meant to be a serious mountain goat, but for what it is, it performs really well. I'm quite surprised. The large size of the wheels, of course, contribute to that as well. When the track is full of holes like this one, the larger wheels just cope with that a lot better. The front suspension, being independent, would have a tendency to hit in the middle when you brake while crossing an obstacle, and there's suspension compression, and you have to keep that in mind. At the same time, the vehicle is not equipped with low range, which means that when you hit loose aggregate while on a climb, you will get the odd wheel spin and there will be limitations to what you can do. The on-road performance of the Fiat 500X is to be expected almost. It's a modern car with modern technologies, modern suspension. It rides like a car that is slightly higher off the ground than a normal sedan. The suspension is a bit firmer, could be construed as being a bit more bouncy, but it's supple enough not to bother. The steering is good, it is accurate, and it's neither too light nor too heavy. It's in fact very well balanced. You can switch between a sports mode and an automatic mode, and then to an off-road mode. This car is a very good general purpose family vehicle that also offers you reasonable off-road capability.